Coronation Street fans recognize Sarah Platt's prison inmate as her storyline takes a sinister turn. Coronation Street viewers may recognize Sarah Platt's fellow prisoner, Kacey, from a previous appearance on the ITV soap. Sarah Platt, Gail Platt's daughter, is currently behind bars after DS Lisa Connor Swain gathered sufficient evidence proving that she was responsible for Theo Silverton's death. While serving her sentence, Sarah has become acquainted with fellow inmate Kacey, portrayed by actress Emma Matthews. But their relationship took a disturbing turn during Wednesday's episode. Kacey knows about Sarah's former relationship with police officer Kit Green and recently decided to use that information to pressure her. She revealed that her son had been arrested for armed robbery and demanded that Sarah persuade Kit to help them. Sarah explained that she was unable to approach Kit, causing Kacey to reveal a much more intimidating side of herself. Kacey warned Sarah that she would not protect her if she refused to cooperate, leaving Sarah trapped in an increasingly dangerous situation. During a phone conversation with Todd Grimshaw, Sarah explained what had happened and admitted that informing Kit or another police officer about Kacey's threats could put her at even greater risk. Todd then told Sarah that if she refused to speak to Kit, he would do it himself, although his involvement could potentially make the situation even more complicated. Fans who believe Emma Matthews looks familiar may be correct, as the actress previously appeared on the soap in 2017 as social worker Fiona Crowley, who was involved in the case surrounding Abby Webster's twins, Charlie and Lexi Franklin. Emma also previously portrayed a nurse at Weatherfield General between 2012 and 2015. Next week's Coronation Street spoilers reveal that Kit tells a desperate Sarah that helping Kacey could cost him his job. He also reminds Sarah that she was the one who ended their relationship because she wanted to prevent his career from being damaged. When Kit refuses to help with Kacey's request, the situation later becomes violent as Kacey turns on Sarah. Kacey also threatens Sarah by warning that if anything happens to her son, Sarah will be held responsible. The latest developments come as Corrie viewers believe a cast member may have accidentally revealed a major spoiler online. Some fans even think the social media post could have exposed the conclusion of one of the soap's biggest ongoing storylines. Lucy Fallon, who plays Sarah's daughter Bethany Platt, recently shared a photograph of herself alongside her co-star Tina O'Brien on Instagram. The post led some viewers to speculate that Sarah could be released from prison within the next few weeks. However, fans will have to wait and see what happens as Sarah continues to face trial over Theo's death. Coronation Street fans worry for Weatherfield favorite as they uncover Lucy Parkinson's hidden secret. Coronation Street viewers are growing concerned about a Weatherfield favorite as they believe they may have figured out what Lucy Parkinson has been hiding since arriving on the cobbles. Fans of the ITV soap, which is filmed in Salford, will know that the teenager arrived in Weatherfield last week following the death of her mother, Rachel, and the arrest of her father, Richie Parkinson, who has been accused of murdering his wife. Corrie viewers will remember that Richie, Tim Metcalf's cousin, was introduced to the soap only recently and was soon seen staying on Tim's sofa after admitting that his marriage to Rachel was going through a difficult period. Tim encouraged Richie to return home and try to resolve his problems with Rachel. So Richie headed back to the house, but accidentally left his wallet behind. When Tim later returned, he was horrified to discover Richie's shirt covered in blood and Rachel lying motionless on the floor. In the following scenes, viewers saw Tim and his wife Sally sitting in stunned silence after a sleepless night. Shortly afterwards, DS Lisa Connor Swain arrived and confirmed that Richie had been arrested and charged with his wife's murder. Lisa told Tim and Sally that Lucy had been placed into care, while Richie insisted that he had acted in self-defense. However, Lucy later moved into Tim and Sally's home after her original care placement fell through, with Tim deciding that he needed to protect his previously unknown family member. Lucy has since proved to be a deeply troubled teenager, making life increasingly difficult for Tim and Sally, and she was recently seen getting into a physical confrontation with Lily Platt. Now, Corrie fans fear that Sally could eventually become a target for Lucy, while others have developed a shocking theory that Lucy may actually be responsible for Rachel's death because of the aggressive behavior she has displayed. One viewer described Lucy as a little madam, and admitted they had a feeling she could do something terrible to Sally. Another fan questioned whether the storyline could feature a major twist, suggesting that Lucy might eventually be exposed as the real killer, while Richie has been taking the blame for her. A further viewer claimed that they believed Lucy killed her mother, and said the theory seemed extremely obvious. Another fan suggested that Lucy could have murdered Rachel, while Richie accepted responsibility to protect his daughter, or that he may have been frightened of Lucy and left because he was unable to cope with her behavior. One more viewer said they had a strong suspicion that Lucy was responsible for her mother's death, pointing to her violent confrontation with Jody as evidence that she could be capable of seriously hurting someone. Coronation Street reveals worrying twist as Ollie becomes involved in Idris's risky scam. Coronation Street's Ollie Driscoll finds himself taking a major risk this week after being pulled into Idris Nazir's latest scheme. Although the suspicious poker game has been deliberately fixed in their favor, Ollie must now hope that he can walk away without getting into serious trouble. Determined to collect enough money to purchase Speed Doll, Idris secretly arranges a poker night at the restaurant without Alia Nazir and Leanne Battersby knowing about it. After discovering that Ollie is an experienced poker player, Idris asks him to take his place in the game and promises to divide the winnings between them. Tempted by the attractive offer, and fully aware that the cards will be manipulated, Ollie agrees to participate. However, some people remain uncomfortable with Idris's plan. In a new preview for Wednesday's episode, Lauren Bolton and Brody Michaelis are seen helping prepare the restaurant for the secret poker event. Suspicious about what is happening, Lauren asks Brody why Idris chose Ollie instead of him. But Brody claims that he neither knows the reason nor cares about it. Meanwhile, Idris takes Ollie aside to give him some final instructions before the poker game begins. Ollie confirms that he understands the plan and knows how to make sure their cheating does not attract attention. He recalls that the aces, kings, and queens have been marked and explains that he should begin cautiously, deliberately lose a few rounds, and then choose the perfect moment to make his move. When Lauren approaches them, Idris tells her to keep the poker game and the alcohol being served at the restaurant secret from Alia and Leanne. He then heads over to greet the arriving guests, among them Carl Webster's suspicious associate, Fiona Morley. After overhearing their conversation, Lauren makes one final attempt to stop Ollie from taking part, warning him that the scheme could land him in serious trouble. Ollie insists that he knows exactly what he is doing, but with the risky game about to get underway, will everything really go according to plan? Coronation Street airs on weeknights at 8:30 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream on ITVX.